everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet, and in today's video I'm going to share with you what's in my kids' backpack for our road trip. In my last video, about 3 weeks ago, I shared with you guys 5 different busy bag ideas perfect to bring along with your kids on flights, on road trips, at restaurants, and even just if you're gonna stay the night somewhere else, whether it's a hotel room or a friend's house or wherever you're going. It just keeps the kids entertained and keeps screen time limited. I'm all up for some screen time, but you know, everything in moderation. So I don't want to just depend on the screen time. So I have 2 boys. Diego is 16 months old. He's a little older than a year. And David is 3 years old. He's about to be 4 at the end of this month. So he's 4 years old. And we went on a road trip. We drove more than 16 hours one way. And then on the way back, we made an impromptu stop near Las Vegas. So these things came in handy in the car, at the Airbnb we had with our friends, and at the hotel room. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and share with you everything that's in here, and some of it you will see from my busy bags video and other stuff from my Dollar Tree hauls. So we had this backpack here, and it was sitting next to him so he could reach for few things. Now I did have some rules on these things because some of these would be a disaster in the car, like Play-Doh. So I told him that some of these things he would have to wait to bring out when we got to the house and when we got to the hotel room. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with these puzzle books. I showed these in my Dollar Tree haul. Show you a clean page, and then I'll show you. So I have a grid here, numbers 1 through 48, and then on a separate page you have all the puzzle pieces mixed up. On the bottom right hand corner there's little numbers there, and he just had to match that number to the number on the grid. To make it easier, I did tear out the pages with the puzzles, and he had a cast on his left hand at the time, so I did have to help him, bring the stickers out. So what I did in the car was I, grabbed the puzzle piece and said, number 32, can you find number 32? And he would go onto the grid, and then he would go onto the grid, look for number 32, and then I'll give him the piece and he would place it on there. So this is his puzzle, completed puzzles. We did a few on the way there, and then we also did another one once we got to the house. So these were a lot of fun. Number recognition, number sequence, all review. The cast is off, you guys. Little update, the cast is off, so he can do it maybe on his own. So yeah, that was one. And they had several ones at Dollar Tree. I have this one. This is Animal Safari. And we also got the Under the Sea. And 2 more activity books. I have this one here, Dress Me Up. You guys saw this in my Easter basket, what's in my kids' Easter basket one, this one here. And the point of this is you just gotta dress up the little boy in the correct uniform. You have a doctor, you have police officer, fire worker, office person, a chef, and then we also got this one now. He already pulled the sticky string out. So it comes with sticky strings. He didn't pull out all of them. He has a few here still. And this one was more, he had to use a sticky string to complete the dog. So follow the dotted line. And then there were some mazes. There were some other like matching activities that he had to do. More mazes. So he really got a kick out of this one. He really enjoyed this one. And for Diego, my 1-year-old, I had this little phone here from Dollar Tree. It makes different sounds. You push the button. And he had a really good time with this one because Diego was having such a good time with it. David wanted it also. And Diego is starting to do putting the phone to his ear. So this was a lot of fun for him. And it's not as annoying as you would think. Like, my husband and I were just talking and talking, and he was just talking on the phone. It wasn't a big deal. Now I would steer away from like noise making ones if you're on a plane, just because you have everybody else to think about, you know. And then I have a few busy bags. So I have the one that I showed you guys in my last video, the one with the Velcro stickers, with the Velcro dots on it. Just make a bunch of shapes. I put a bunch of them together and just gave it to Diego, and he just pulled them apart. That was his entertainment for the ride there. And then this one was more for in the house. This is just a memory game that I have that I got at Dollar Tree a while ago. It's picking up pairs, so you just turn them over and keep turning them until you match one. He loves this one, and we played this one in the hotel a lot.
Boat.
Nice. Okay, so how many pairs did you get?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6, and how many did I get?
1, 2, 3, 4.
So who got more?
Me!
Yes, you did. High five. Good job.
I won!
Yeah.
6 is the biggest number!
Yeah. Once we got to the house that we were staying at, I let him bring out his favorite, which is Play-Doh. So I got this set from Dollar Tree, and it's a bunch of different molds and tools to use with your Play-Doh. It's got little scissors. It has, again, little molds, little cookie cutter things, a roller. We brought along 2 different colors for Play-Doh just for fun. And that's what he played with most of the weekend, Play-Doh. He can play with Play-Doh for like a really long time. Another thing we brought along is the Legos that I showed you guys in my last video also. Now, because we left this in the car for a really long time in Vegas weather, 107 degrees Fahrenheit outside, the glue came off. But that's really easy. I'll just have to glue it back. But again, it's just the little Lego pieces, also from Dollar Tree. I also have this little Lego cart here from Dollar Tree. Everything is from Dollar Tree. It came apart already, but we were building it together, and they have so many. So this one was just a car, I think. We also have a helicopter here. If you can see it, there you go. A helicopter. Now these are obviously, Diego's got to be like miles away for us to bring these out because they got really tiny pieces, and yeah. And another one of David's favorite is these little monkey links. I have 2 sets of these in here. I got 2 different ones. I put them all in one, and it's the one that we used. I remember it back from when I was in like kindergarten. You dump the monkeys out onto the table, and you bring the monkey out, and you have to link them by the arms. And okay, now I'm like really into the game. And you know, once you drop one, then your turn is over. You count how many you were able to link up, and the person who gets the most wins. So, and what else is in here? Again, this is a little excessive. You know, maybe pick a few out if you're going to a restaurant, if you're going to spend one night. But we were going to be out all weekend, and we were going to be in the car for a long time, and I didn't want him to get tired of one thing and then not, you know, yeah. I have this Etch-a-Sketch, and I have 2 different ones. I had one for David and one for Diego. Got some headphones. This is for David. I did allow him to use the tablet for a little while. The tablet was in my backpack though. It was not in his. I didn't want him to see it and like want it right away. But he did have his headphones. These are from the 99-cent store. I think I got them for $2.99. I also had Diego's noise canceling headphones that came in really handy, you know, to avoid the ear popping and all of that when he was sleeping. And then when it was starting to get dark out and mommy fell asleep and daddy wanted the music really loud to keep him awake, those came in really handy. These things, these were in a this was in a wrapper, this had a wrapper, this was in a little thing also. I opened up everything before heading out to avoid all the trash. So just a little tip there, and a little tip about snacks. I had a bunch of snacks for them, but I didn't get any of like the big large cookies or the big large chips, you know, because we had all the junk food in there. I didn't have any of the big ones just because if you little kids, you know, they're young, they're little, their mouths are small, and they're going to bite into the cookie and it just crumbles everywhere. And avoid the huge mess everywhere, I stuck to the minis, the mini cookies. So perfect for little hands and perfect for little mouths. Now we are going on a trip again. We are going to go visit my sister out in Texas. So I'm going to be flying alone with 2 kids. So if you want to see what's in my carry-on backpack and tips on flying alone with kids, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of those videos. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.